Nothing.
I got chicken strips and Frenchy fries. Happy in life.
Well, who are you talking to? Okay, I didn't know if like you were responding to somebody asking what you were eating.
Who are you talking? Need to actually bed at 8:30. I learned at 8 o'clock.
Oh, Colin's trimmed his beard. He doesn't look like he lives in the wilderness. Yeah, he didn't look like he lives in the wilderness. Now he just looks wilderness adjacent.
Wilderness.
I moved to the big city.
Rearrange everyone's shit.
What, did you just deep throat that chicken strip?
And I missed
You put that whole ass thing in your mouth. He went home.
No sauce, no nothing. Just sent that bitch in raw.
The dry fucking.
But if I bet if I'd had my volume turned up, I'd have heard it bang against the back of his throat.
Speed bagging his uvula.
With a goddamn chicken strip. I have the character point.
It's alright, I disrespected a fucking garlic butter bacon burger before I slammed down those tots.
Did you go to Sonic?
Yeah, I used the last of my gift card because I was looking around the kitchen now. It was like 8 o'clock, and I was like, I haven't eaten today. I need to eat. Nothing sounds good, but I have to force myself to eat. Fuck it, we're going down the road to Sonic.
Wait.
Cody, could you scoot to your right a little bit?
And it was technically free, so even better.
What, like over here?
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, it's on my fucking beard.
It looks like you're enjoying that macaroni.
Damn it, I love having a beard. I hate how much food gets in it.
Is that better? I panned myself over a little bit.
Yeah, it's better. Colin's
I also
scoot to your right.
hate the beard thing of like falling asleep on my stomach, waking up and half my beard just being like in an up shock.
Okay, you don't even know, bro. You don't even understand.
I hate the.
I do. I just may not have it as bad as you do.
When my beard's long, I hate the 15 minutes it takes to get the drool out of my beard from sleeping.
Okay, well, I don't have that issue.
Well, I fucking do.
The hell's wrong with you?
You don't drool in your beard?
Never.
No.
I don't drool in my sleep. I'm not a cartoon character.
What do you mean? You guys don't drool in your beards? No.
I got sinus issues. Leave me be.
I got sinus issues too, but it doesn't involve me slobbering all over my face. Every now and then I'll drool in my sleep.
I don't try to digest my own face in my sleep.
Once a year, I'll wake up to a puddle on my pillow.
Yeah, every once in a while. And that's usually like on the tail end of some of the best sleep I had.
Mm.
Oh no, I drool everywhere. I turn into a fucking Saint Bernard when I go to sleep.
I do too, Collins. Don't feel bad about it.
You drool in your beard too, Cassie?
You damn right I do.
Hey, someone in this house has to be able to grow one.
Yeah, and it's not Cody.
It's Lincoln.
Link's gonna be like 25 years old, fucking looking like a goddamn lumberjack.
He might.
Dude, he's gonna be 15. He's gonna be 6'3" with a full beard.
He's gonna be wearing that fucking like red plaid button-up shirt, fucking jeans, boots, beard down to here. What's up, Dad?
He might if he has any of his granddad's genes in him, because his granddad on Cassie's dad, man, can grow. He has a thick Fu Manchu, and I'm just over here with my just really bad genes, you know.
Like, I'm gonna come to visit when that kid's a teenager, and I'm gonna walk through the door. She's like, "All right, where is the little foot?" Ooh,
He's like 6'6".
6'6", full beard, just looking down at me. All right.
Not all lumberjacks have beards.
The best ones do.
I come from a family of lumberjacks that were all beardless.
Shut up. Stop.
I did.
I'm not doing another fucking Collins lore dump right now, okay? I woke up fucking 30 minutes ago. I'm not doing it. I can't handle any more of your lore right now, alright? I've heard too damn much. I'm still getting over the Juggalo Festival shit.
Find out his family was responsible for all the lumber work in Arkansas.
Your grandfather helped pull out one of the Apollos. Goddamn fucking... Apparently y'all are descended from lumberjacks now.
My grandpa's Smitty on my mom's dad.
Of course you have a grandpa Smitty.
What I'm hearing is, if we ever have a podcast, there needs to be a section called Colin's Lore. And it's just him telling the outrageous stories.
100%.
I thought that
the Collins
got
wiki
all
page
of it
is going to be
like
fucking
4 years
nutty.
ago, whenever we were all playing Jedi fucking Survivor or Jedi Fallen Order. Collins just told me so much shit, and then like 3 months ago, he told Cody and I he got kidnapped to go work at a Juggalo festival cleaning goddamn border shitters.
I wasn't legally kidnapped.
You thought
He asked me if I wanted to go. He just didn't tell me what we were gonna do.
You did get paid for it, but you were cleaning Juggalo shit.
But yeah, my grandpa Smitty cut his leg one time, didn't realize it.
With what?
Came home. A fucking chainsaw.
How did he not realize that?
I have no fucking clue. My grandma Mary's
Well,
like,
I mean,
he came
Collins
home.
can't feel his damn shins either.
My grandma Mary was like, he came home, he said his boot was sloshing a little bit, he took it off, and just blood started pouring out of it.
His boot was sloshing?
That's so disgusting.
You got
That is the worst fucking verb you could have used.
both of your
That's the
grandfathers
verb
are
my
wild,
grandma
bro.
Mary used. That doesn't even count my fucking grandpa James, my stepmom's dad. He used to be used to drive Jeeps in Nam. You're driving from one base to another.
It seems like a normal thing. How's this going to get weird?
He was a mailman.
He was Vietnam mailman.
Did you know that the mail trucks, the little mailbox trucks, were like developed by Lockheed Martin?
No.
I did not.
It's either
I did not know that.
It's either Lockheed Martin or fucking another fucking government contract thing.
Northrop Grumman or Raytheon.
That's who it is. It was Northrop Grumman. They're developed by them.
Lockheed Martin and Northrop Grumman, they compete for a lot of contracts.
Lockheed Martin makes all the
Also,
the planes and bombs and shit.
oh yeah, Lockheed Martin's got the multi-billion-dollar contract for the F-35s. Where I think Northrop, they've gotten contracts.
Multi-trillion-dollar contract. Goddamn things.
They've got contracts too, but like Northrop Grumman's the one that built. They developed the stealth bomber.
Big boy.
You can take the man out of the plane, but you can't take the plane out of the man.
They're finally making a successor to the ZR-71 Blackbird.
Word, that's cool.
That was good chicken strips and french fries. And an ice cream cone.
Thanks. And an ice cream cone. You didn't tell us that one.
You weren't here when
It
I
was midnight
munching on
toffee.
that.
He ate the ice cream cone first. I mean, you're a grown ass man. Do what you want.
Well, the ice cream melts. The chicken strips don't.
Where are you going to
Honey,
set
come
I mean,
look
you
at all
don't
my
have to
Halloween
chew those,
Kirby's.
apparently.
Come look at all my Halloween Kirby's.
Ugh. Yeah, one day we'll get into my family's lore. That shit gets wild.
Yeah. I bet it does.
My grandma
Big
Mary doesn't know
boy.
who her dad is, or didn't know who her dad was.
Big
A toss up between the man who signed her birth certificate, and his brother. My great grandma wouldn't tell anybody.
One of my
Took it
cousins
to her
was
grave.
pregnant. She didn't know it until she went into labor.
Such a big boy. Yes, it is. Yeah.
And then she named her kid after mine. So that's cool.
That's fucking weird.
She named her son the exact name I was wanting to name Logan. I was wanting Logan's name to be Logan James Hicks. She named her kid Logan James Hicks. They have the same first name. I'm never calling that kid Logan though. I'm calling him boy.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm not.
Mm.
I'm fucking annoyed by
No,
it.
sorry. That too, but also I was trying to call over.
She apparently asked Garrett like what I was going to name Logan. He was like, "Oh, he's going to name Logan James Hicks," because I was wanting him to have the same initials as Wolverine, because his name's Logan James Howlett. She just stole that shit.
I want to name Zachary Ashton.
So what happened, Cody?
I remember that.
Oh, I saw you had Tyrion, so I was trying to call Mufasa over to like just pick up a cat, just to also have a cat. And who came over but Dot, the heckin' shonker. Come here.
Let's see this.
What?
Oh Lord, she's coming.
Oh, they know.
Oh my god, Dot,
cat looks
look at
fat,
you.
bro.
That cat meows by default now. The meow is gone. It's been replaced by wow.
God damn, I want
Oh no, she is such a
I need to hide
she's such a fluffy kitty.
I need to hide the character stuff so everyone can see.
Aw.
Ooh, there's the cat.
She has such like a dainty meow. Let me see if I can get her meow.
That cat got such a big head.
She's a big cat.
She got some big
looks
cheeks.
like a
she,
big cat.
she
She
got
looks
some,
like she makes bobcats piss
she got some
themselves.
cheeks, man.
Got some cheeks, man.
What?
It's a cat off.
I'm used to seeing Tyrion at this point. I'm not used to seeing Cody's cats. I didn't know Cody had cats for like 2 years, and he's got like 30 of them.
Like Tyrion's got a big ass head too, and then again he's got big ass everything.
It's fucking
You can go to bed.
Tyrion's looking at the camera like, help. Help me.
just a black ball with eyes.
She had to hook a claw in me on the way down.
We'll go through it with.
Yeah, you don't know I have cats because they're a lot quieter than Tyrion.
I mean, I could
They
bring
sti-
over Bean and put her in the camera, but she's a crackhead.
What is she, like a beagle?
She's a Beagle pit mix. And you couldn't tell that by looking fucking at her.
So high energy mixed with high energy.
She is a pit with floppy ears.
That's kind of adorable.
Also,
we didn't say she was a
Trying to
bad
figure out
dog.
life.
She was a crackhead, you know.
Yeah,
Trying to
she
figure out life. You're looking at her going, is she thinking about chasing a ball or ripping the copper out of the walls?
Nacho.
Nacho. I
I
love.
don't think I've seen Nacho.
She's a boxer, brown boxer. Just look up a brown
oh,
brown
God,
they are
boxer.
some of
Steve will
the
send a pic of fucking
dopiest
Nacho,
dogs, man.
Isn't she like
Well, in
fat
like-
as
Steven's
hell?
always loved boxers, man.
I mean, I love boxers, like aesthetically, like
I'm more of a
like,
boxer brief
they're
kind of guy.
just they just got goofy faces, man.
You missed
Man,
it.
shut up,
Tyrion's already
Collins.
been on the TV.
Which I can't really say anything after I've
She
fallen
missed
in
2
love with
cats.
French bulldogs, and those things are goofy. God, French bulldogs are goofy as fuck.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so happy that we're going to be going to CBRE at work, and since ELS got fucking shit canned, I'm going to get $1 raise no matter what.
We're
That's
in.
dope.
I hope I hear back on one of my 5 applications.
I imagine you will, man. We'll probably hear something on Monday
Are we in
or
Western?
next week.
You
We are in
are
Western.
indeed in Western.
We
How
are
big is
in
Western?
we're in the Crooked Moon Tavern.
Good over.
We're in the Crooked Moon Tavern, and if I am not mistaken, if it's the morning, we are on the 20th of Gwen Pilar de Layson.
Hold on a second. I need you to spell that for me in a second.
Just write it how you would say that.
I couldn't even. I got.
It is technically the 21st of Gwen Pilar.
Since
you
guys
my
slept.
arrogance.
This is the 7th session.
It has been 9 days since you guys crashed in the Parchwood. You guys have been traveling together for a little over a week.
It's the 21st of Gwen Pilar.
Gwen Pilar.
It's the 21st of Gwen Pilar, and that means it's Mirror.
Yep, I just spelt that like it sounds, and I spelt it wrong.
And it is the year of our Lord 544 PD.
Who's our lord in this?
The Dawn
Police
Father.
department.
Oh.
The Dawn, yeah, depends on who you worship, but you know, the Dawn Father, I guess, if you wanted to go kind of like who's closest to the tradition.
Yeah, it's just whoever you want to throw your lot in with, man. There's plenty of choices.
Let me go grab my beer.
I mean, Shade may be a little biased, but you know, he's got the Dusk, you know, the Raven Queen, the Dusk Maven. You know, she's pretty cool.
Would I know how big Western is?
I mean, yeah, you're in it.
How big?
I think he meant like from you know,
Like
geographically
population?
being close to it.
Like, are you wanting like population or
Yeah, population. Or
Yeah,
like
what's
city
the-
size? Is it like village, town,
on.
city, capital?
What's the population density, and
Capital's
also
Amon,
what
isn't it?
What's the economy
capital
like?
of Tal'Dorei is Amon? Yeah, what is the main source? What's the main commerce? Like, what do they intake mostly, and what's their primary
Export.
what's the primary like export? Yeah, like tell me
Peanuts,
all that.
we know
But
that
yes,
one.
you you are right, Bronson. The capital of Tal'Dorei is Iman, and it's on the western side of the continent.
Is it pronounced Emon or Amon?
Come on.
I think it's Iman.
Oh, we already made him pull the book out.
Well, yeah, because you asked for population density.
I was originally just wanting like a size.
so?
What is the average GDP per citizen?
Where do I trade stocks?
So the population as it stands
Probably
in the
none.
book in the late 800s PD is 51,980. As this is about 300 years before that, I'm going to say we're at probably 20 to 25,000.
Was it more populous? Fucking 300 years prior?
No, it is less populous and the city is actually
Oh, 2,500. I
smaller.
thought I said 25,000. Sorry, I'm a fucking moron.
Or no, 25,000 is population right now.
Yeah.
51,980
I thought you said
yeah.
15,000. Okay. No, I'm still stupid.
You're throwing so many numbers out there right now. You're just whipping them against the wall.
I chose
I'm
20 to
just
25,000.
I'm mishearing so bad.
So what's the medium income, and like what's the main import and what's the main export?
What's the poverty percentage?
Let's see.
What's the overall
Yeah, like what
poverty
kind of
line?
homelessness what's the homelessness population like? What's the percentage?
Like anywhere else.
Am I gonna be robbed going downtown?
Do they have warming centers for the homeless in the winter here?
I doubt it.
Yeah, they're alleyways.
I feel like the alleyway would just be like a wind tunnel.
What's the crime rate?
What's the police presence like?
Now that we're switching into the game, I'm going to go into DM mode and say, you don't know.
Sorry,
Can I roll to know?
Yeah, can I do a history check?
So, last we left off.
Kevin's never gonna DM for us again.
He's like, they don't ask normal questions. They ask
They asked the
weird
questions
ones.
that are specifically not in the book.
It has questions I can't answer.
It's
Congratulations.
bad enough
Lulu.
I'm having to retrofit the information in the book to fit the narrative being 300 years prior.
We've effectively made your fancy new book useless.
I mean, I bet just guessing if it's going off of like average homelessness rate. Like, I don't know, for like rural America, like what we're looking at, like maybe like 4%.
sounds high. That's really.
It is high.
I mean, this is also an area. I will say this, just thinking about it geographically and what's around it and what they do. There's a lot of opportunities for work, so it's probably on the low side.
Final question: who's this little redheaded guy with the pimp cane in the background?
Why, that's you, Collins. Don't you see the resemblance?
So, last we left off, after speaking with Garza about the dangers and the history of the Tort Hill ruins, you decided to travel there to investigate and see if you can find any clues about Rogar or his plans. Said your farewells to Pasha and Torben, who were preparing to travel to Amon to see what the city held for them. You traded Vink, the prison wagon, for his wagon, as well as some of his prized hooch, and began a journey that would take about a week to complete. Along the way, you were ambushed by a group of acid-spewing on-kegs while navigating around a blocked portion of the road, and after another day of fair travel, you reached the city of Westrun. You took rooms at the Crooked Moon, inquiring about any possible work in town with the innkeeper, Garrow, who told you that he would see what he could find for you and to report back to in the morning. You all had meals and conversation before bedding down for the night. A new dawn greets you. Smells of bread and meat wafting up from the kitchens below, the sounds of the city outside filtering in through the windows. What would you guys like to do?
I would like some breakfast.
Yeah, I was about to say, go down to that bar and get some breakfast.
And maybe a cup of tea.
All right. So, are you guys waking up all around relatively the same time, or would you say you guys kind of stagger in the order in which you would appear downstairs?
I would say Shade's probably a decent early riser. I mean, he's got to wake up. He's got to do his prayer. His
of course,
devotion.
His benediction.
Yeah, and then he's got to put his armor on, which takes him a bit. So he probably gets up pretty early just to, make sure he has enough time.
Don't you only need 4 hours of sleep?
Yeah, it's true. He only sleeps for 4 hours. So I mean, really,
Even
he's
then,
just
sleep.
Yeah, he's just back there just. For all I know, man, Dimples sleeps very soundly in a down bed while he just sits in a chair just.
Well, a Dimple only also needs 4 hours. However,
that's true.
She definitely sleeps more than that, when she can. And I feel like in this particular morning, because she usually shares a room with Shade, so she is downstairs with Shade, but she's on his shoulder asleep.
I feel like Indy's a fairly early riser. Maybe not, crack of dawn, but
Shade wakes up, the eyes just slowly open to a full frame close-up of Indy's face. Good, you're awake.
Last thing that little halfling would see would be them black eyes before he stabbed him out of reaction.
I actually meant Vessel. But that too.
Oh. Yeah, I was about to say, why is he in my room?
Yeah, I'm about to say, I imagine whenever Indy wakes up, Vessel's gonna wake up just from Indy doing shit.
Yeah, probably.
Based off of what's going on the night before.
Hold on now. I feel like I'm a fairly quiet waker-upper.
Do you say
okay, no.
not saying bye to my mom?
I feel like Indy thinks he's quiet.
I don't.
Yeah, he's rifling through his rucksack and dropping shit.
I don't have to put armor on, so I don't make noise there.
Do a stealth check.
The armor's not super quiet.
I mean, you are carrying around 2 different sets of artisan tools.
No, it's not even that, I feel like your morning routine is loud. I just feel like things happen that are loud. Or, he's like, oh, I forgot I need to work on my new piece. Tink, 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 tink. Just not even thinking about the things around him.
Or just, he's trying to be quiet, but he's, knocking shit onto the floor.
Just one of those, tink.
And that's it's not even
together my dress
it's not even a tink, it's a Tink.
I'm a courteous roommate, but I gotta get shit done.
Exactly. It's not that he's trying to be rude. He's just, trying to meet his set goals for the day.
I gotta do my morning soldering, man. I'm sorry.
All right. So, who would be first coming down the stairs this morning? Probably Shade.
Shade and Dimple with an asterisk.
I feel like Dimple is awake, but like dozing off and on Shade's shoulder.
For sure.
Yeah, like there's a reason why one shoulder has like a soft leather strip on it. Like it's not just bare metal.
Okay. You guys come down. There's a handful of people scattered about the common room in various stages of either ordering or finishing their own breakfast. Garrow is behind the counter and looks up to see you. Ah, good morning. You slept well, I trust.
Indeed.
Well, once the rest of your troop comes downstairs, I have good news. I cast about, seeking any tasks that might need done, and I feel I have found something that might be up your alley.
Right. Well. Excellent. Thank you. Goes and sits down at the table, just like, dang it, Dimple.
And will you be having breakfast with us?
Yes, please.
Nods and slips into the back. So over the next probably 20 to 30 minutes, the rest of your compatriots find their way down. Breakfast is brought with your choice of beverage. Anything you guys would like to discuss?
I look over at the bar and go, "Sir, might you have a pickle that I could purchase?"
Don't you have a jar?
They're in my room, and those are my traveling pickles.
I think he didn't you dump out the pickles to put something else in the jar? The beef jerky.
No, I dumped out the jerky I dumped out the jerky in my bag to get the acid. I'd never
That's
dump
right.
out pickles.
Yeah, that's right.
Those are my travel pickles.
My traveling pickles, he says.
We can't get pickles out in the wilderness.
You might not be able to get them in Westrun. Let's see what happens. I'm afraid we don't have any fresh right now. Anything that we have would currently be being pickled, so they wouldn't be ready for consumption yet. My apologies.
Got some really.
Wouldn't the very
bitter
nature of the
cucumbers.
vinegar, would the very, essence of pickling it not make it fresh? Sorry.
Don't argue semantics with me.
Sorry, saying it out loud. Been around pickles a lot more than I ever thought I would in my life.
Yeah, pickles are coming up a lot more than I ever would have anticipated.
Yeah.
For any
The pickles
point
in,
my
like-
life.
Pickles and commerce.
I've talked more about pickles in the last 3 months than I have my entire life.
So he'll probably come over here in a little bit and tell us, but the innkeeper has found a task for us to do to repay for the room discount.
Not washing dishes.
I was hoping to get some shopping done today.
Well, I'm sure there will be time for that as well.
Kevin, you said I'm getting my gold back, right?
Yes, take your 100 gold back. Like watching back, I was like, "Yeah, you get a freebie," and then I was like, "100 gold."
Thank you, sir.
That's the friends and family discount.
That's some of that American free right there.
American.
Yeah, no. So basically, the way I'm envisioning it is your gold cost for your scribing is the cost of the paper and ink. So you had the paper and ink, therefore you did not have to pay this time, but you are now out of the paper and ink. So Gara does come over. If you are ready, I can discuss with you the particulars of your task, should you choose to accept it.
Before we get to that, can I get another plate?
Of course. Disappears, comes back with another, and sets it down in front of Dimple.
And can I get another cup of tea, please?
Brings that.
Another world.
This is my DM power fantasy, being a waiter.
Oh, and some ketchup.
I'm afraid all we have is mustard and mayonnaise. I'm so sorry.
I know those sound good with eggs.
So he comes and stands next to the table. An individual by the name of Germund Muldoon has requested assistance in investigating the disappearance of some of his workers. He's the head of the local miners' guild, and it seems that a number of his associates have not appeared at the Muldoon mines to the west of the city. There's a path from town that leads west through the Bramblewood to the mines themselves, but no one's seen going down the path either reached the mines nor returned. He's offering 200 gold pieces to whoever is able to find out not only what happened to his men, but also to bring them back.
Better than washing dishes.
I mean, people going missing, potentially in danger.
And I will say, as a personal favor to me, he did extend this offer to you with exclusivity before it was posted publicly. So,
It's an exclusive. I mean, I'm down.
I too am down, Shade.
I am down.
You have my axe and my good vibes.
That is what Indy has to bring to the table. An axe and some good vibes. Does it sound like something you would want to do, Dimple?
Huh? What are we talking about?
She says,
Well,
sitting
we're
in the
gonna
middle
go-
of her now empty second plate.
We're going to go find some missing people for 200 gold.
Well, do we gotta find them alive?
We just got to find them.
Yeah, all right.
Dimple, with your excellent skills of retrieving people, I know we will do this well.
You know, when I put my mind to something, it usually happens, you know? Thank you for recognizing that.
Wonderful. I will inform Germund that I have found some people. And he should hear something within the next day or two. Goes back behind the counter. Instead of awkwardly standing by your table.
God, what a chatty Cathy that guy is.
Heard that.
So, The way I see it, we have a day or two.
That's not what that means.
It said in the next day or two.
Okay, that mean we could also go talk to him today. Quit thinking like a government worker, okay?
This is an island time.
He can't help it.
Yeah, it's all he's ever been, really. It's been so long.
Almost going on a decade.
Old ass.
So what were you gonna say?
I think we should go to the shops and stock up on some supplies before we do this.
Agreed.
I couldn't agree more.
This suspiciously eyeball dimple.
What?
She gonna steal some stuff.
I don't steal anything.
Sticky fingers, that's all I'm gonna say.
She liberates the shiny stuff.
That's exactly. Yeah. Indy, I'm really starting to like you.
I'm sorry I shot you, and I promise I probably maybe won't
She didn't
do it
say that.
again.
No, she didn't say that. She's not sorry. No. To be sorry, you have to think you did something wrong.
Still wish she would have nat 20 and killed him instantly. God, that'd have been fucking hilarious.
Honestly, what's great is the two people that didn't get shot are more upset about the person that got shot.
How could I get upset with the person who saved my life?
Literally, he's like, what? He's like, you know what? I should have saw that coming.
God.
Look, he's not even upset about it, so why would you be sorry?
That's fair.
Look, I just want to say neither one of you have corrected me the entire time I've been saying that, so I don't want to hear it from either one of you.
I mean, you got. I mean, I'm fine with it. It's your own fault for getting shot. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. She's not sorry.
No, he's talking about the "she saved my life" thing.
No, I mean, it is what it is. It's not in Shade's. It's not in how Shades feels to be, you know, that way. He doesn't really care.
Vessel doesn't feel like arguing.
Right? Like, one of them's just like, it's fine. The other one's like, I want to say something, but like, I don't want to be in the fucking spotlight.
And this is how we end up with terrible people in power.
So what are you guys doing?
Having an existential crisis.
Aren't we all?
Shopping episode.
Want to try and find some shops?
I need to go to a florist.
Well,
Oh, is this not where
I
everyone
would-
says what all they would like to go do? Sorry.
well, I
Wait,
was
what
gonna
did you
say,
say?
well, good news. Your task is going to take you to one.
Oh, cool. Never mind.
The Bramblewood.
That's not a florist.
Yeah, it is.
Is that not like the woods? You said the mines were through the Bramblewood, bro.
You gotta go through the Bramblewood towards the mine. I don't understand what the contention is here. You said you needed to go to a forest. I said you're going to
A
one.
florist.
Florist.
Oh,
Flowers.
The
florist!
motherfuckers that sell flowers.
Cody and I were on the same page. I was like, woods and the forest are the same
You-
thing!
You said he was like, yeah, you're going to one, and you said, I thought you said the Bramblewood. That's not and I heard that's not a forest. And I was like,
That's
I'm so
exactly
sorry.
what
Hold
I
on.
heard.
Bronson,
I heard
just
you.
for editing purposes.
My
I
God,
beg
the
you.
gaslighting!
Gaslighting.
To
I
get-
said florist
zoom
the
in.
whole time.
The beginning of
also
this
heard
session
forest
was
in
just
their defense.
running
And so,
smooth.
literally, it was like, I need to go to a forest. And he was like, yeah, the Bramblewood. And you were like, no, a forest. And both of their faces We're
Well,
like,
you said, and I heard a forest, not the woods, and I was like, "What the fuck do you
florist.
mean?"
I said florist every single time because I was like, in my head, I'm like,
That's so
what are
funny.
those motherfuckers that sell flowers? I don't want to just be an idiot and say a flower
that was
shop.
incredible to see both of their eyes and their heads tilt. Like,
Like, I thought we were gonna have
What?
to walk through a fucking flower shop, and I was literally about to ask, "Is the mine in the back of a flower shop?"
I was so
Like,
confused.
here's the
The
silver
Bramblewood
mine
is a
right by the
florist?
petunias. Fucking.
Okay.
this is the best.
Anyone else have
Let's
anything
go.
they're looking for?
Oh my god.
Don't say
Not a-
pickles.
I would
I swear
like-
to fucking God.
I would like to get more trail rations, and maybe if there's a place selling magical gigas, just to look.
I would like to find a shop that sells cucumbers soaked in vinegar and spices, in preferably like a jar.
You're gonna get arrested.
No, I would like to.
I'm just gonna go to some dude and say, "Hey man, do you know a guy that sells pickles?"
I would like to find somewhere where I could buy a sketchbook and some kind of writing utensil.
Hey man, you got any of that crunchy dill?
Where they sell the elastics around here.
All right. Would
I would
someone
like to
make
find
an
a magic shop
investigation?
too after I go see the florist.
Would anyone like to make an investigation check for their destination?
I have a
Um,
+3.
I don't even know what mine is. I'm so fucked up right now. I think I'm proficient in investigation. Mine's a 3. I'm not proficient in that.
Mine's a 2.
Possible, I would like to assist Dimple to give her advantage.
Okay, go for it.
Is the first roll of the night gonna go?
So, character decision.
Oh, dear.
Can Dimple be stubborn and refuse the help?
Sure.
Like, she's looking at a map. Shade is like, no, let me help you. She's like, I got this, Shade.
Can I at least roll separately then?
Since I lived with Aldrich for 2 years, not that far away from here, would I just know where some of this shit is?
You might, actually. Some of it might be familiar to you. Would you like to try and lean on your previous knowledge of Western?
Yes. Let me see how
Uh,
Dimple's roll goes.
Yeah, let's see how Dimple does.
Yeah, that
And
checks.
make me. I say since you're recalling from your past, from memory, go ahead and just make a history check, Vessel.
Let's go.
All right, so Dimple begins looking around. Just like starts to buzz off in a
has the
direction.
map
It's like
upside down and backwards.
it's all over here.
And she's so confident.
And a
She's so
bone white
confident.
hand just reaches out, and snags her. Just nope.
Just gently, like just
Don't
pushing
touch
her. She's
the wings.
flying.
So you do know of two places in the immediate vicinity in the market square. Vessel, you know of Sable's Sundries and the Twisted Root.
What are those? Sundries would be a magic shop, wouldn't it?
It's more of a general store. There's not a per se magic shop in Western. The closest thing that there would be is I gotta remember the name of this place. I think it's the Exandrian Exchange. I want to make sure I get it
Ooh,
correct.
I wonder if it's like the Grand Exchange in Varrock.
And before everyone got so excited about rolling, I didn't want to deny the rolling. I was going to say we could ask the bartender.
Yeah, the Exandrian Exchange. Although the exchange itself is fairly new, only having been established in the last 5 to 10 years. So it's a place to go and find curios and objects you may not find elsewhere, but it's not the grand emporium yet that its name would suggest. The Twisted Root is an apothecary and herbalist.
Makes sense.
They're
why I
like,
wouldn't know
"Welcome to the Grand Exchange," and it's like one little hut.
It's one stall and it's Vink.
that. There's a pack of juicy fruit and a nos.
It like if we rounded the corner and saw Vink, I know that like I feel like Shade would just like sigh and Vessel would go, "Son of a bitch."
Motherfucker.
I would welcome my wayward friend with open arms.
You're so weak.
So, where would you guys like to go first?
I know where two places are. A general store and an apothecary. If anyone wants to go to those.
I wouldn't mind going to the general store.
Well, didn't he say you knew where the Grand Exchange was?
Yeah,
I said
like you
two
know
places.
of it. About 7 to
Okay.
22, you know of
It's
it.
just-
You would
just-
know
And
it.
I
just
know
pick one, man.
of the Grand Exchange.
The Exandrian.
The Grand Exchange.
We can
That
flip
sounds.
a coin.
Nah, I like to think that Vessel is calling it the Grand Exchange.
It's a character decision.
Yeah, flipping a coin's really good.
Anybody got a coin? Indy?
Oh, I miss Sophia.
I have a 1 copper.
I'll take it. That'll work.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Hands her a single copper. Leans over to Shade. I have way more than 1 copper.
She has really good hearing.
So roll a d2.
D2 or a D4 and just odds and evens it, whatever you want to do.
Okay, I'm gonna say d4. Odds is heads. Evens is tails. So odds is general store. Evens is the apothecary.
Okay.
Odd.
General store. All right.
She keeps the copper.
I know, that's why I said copper.
So you make your way across the market square to a tall 2-story building, kind of shouldered in amongst its neighbors, with a very simple sign that simply inscribes Sable Sundries. Stepping through the door, walk into a comfortably lit interior with a faint scent of an herbal incense in the air. Shelves set at intervals across the floor filled with various goods, things on the walls. Looking around, most of it is anything from laborers' tools to farm equipment to tack and travel gear. Just all manner of what you might expect from a sundry general goods store. And behind a counter, pushed far off in the back, next to a candle, is a middle-aged human woman. Dark hair with bits of like iron gray streaked through up into like a bun. Small like half moon spectacles set on the nose. Kind of looks up from what she's doing. Yes, can I help you?
Wanted to come here, Indy. Tell her what you wanted. Just leans down.
Go on, champ. You can do it. Tell her what you want.
I'm gonna kind of nervously walk up, not wanting to be the first one to talk, and be like, "Do you have like a notebook or a sketchbook and like a writing utensil for sale?"
I've got paper and charcoal.
You look so
You-
disappointed.
Do you also have a little bit of leather, a needle, and some twine?
Sure, we
Twine.
can. Yeah, twine. I'm sure we can get all of that for you. How much would you need?
Probably about 50 sheets of paper, a 4-foot by 2-foot piece of leather. No. I will say 2 foot by 1 foot. One thick needle and
Yuck.
some strong string or twine small enough to go into the needle for sewing. And then 3 pieces of charcoal.
Bronson, it wasn't the fact that you did the hand measurement, it was the self-satisfied, that's right, head nod you did at the end.
Actually,
DM, what's just happening? Can Dimple like eyeball around? Anything shiny, looking,
They call it in
shimmery?
the biz case the joint.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Casing implies you're going to steal something later.
She thinks for a minute.
True.
Kind of does a little bit of math on the fingers.
Hopefully everything is dusty.
All the paper, leather, twine, needle, charcoal. Put it at 8 copper pieces.
can we double that order?
1 silver, 6 copper.
He lists out everything and he's just like, 2.
Make it 2, please. Okay, with that investigation check, Dimple. As you're flitting around, your particular brand of shiny doesn't seem to be super applicable to this place. There's a lot of things that could qualify as shiny, but not shiny enough for someone with your refined tastes.
This place sucks.
Just tiny voice from the shelf in the back.
Oh, for that.
She's just
string
like
of
picking
twine-
stuff up and shaking it and putting it back.
What was that, Collins?
For that string of twine, can I get about 20 feet of it?
Sure, whatever you need.
All right. I'm gonna hand her 2 silver pieces.
You're being so specific.
He's gonna make his own little sketchbook.
No, but
1
he's
book
like-
worth of twine, please.
He's like 2 by 4. No, 2 by 1 piece of leather.
I just
10
love it
foot
because
twine.
Bronson just went like,
I was about to be like,
Look.
It's great
Andy-
because he's just sitting there fucking. He's like, "Do you have sketchbooks? We have paper." And he was like, "Okay, cool. Do you have blanket blankets?" I guess he's like, "Cool. I'll make my own."
That's his thing.
I know. It's just funny.
as in, you do notice behind the counter that, from what some of you would know from experience, there are proper trail rations and such.
he ended
to
up
be sold here.
with 2 by 4 pieces. With a 2 by 4 piece of leather anyway.
Fucking Shade just walks up to walks up to the counter and just under his breath goes, "Thank God, it's not just a box of fucking peanuts."
Oh, you like peanuts? We've got peanuts too.
I'm good, dang. We have plenty, thank you. I appreciate that. Don't you worry. Came from a town where that's all they ate.
Turst Fields?
Yes,
That's where we get a lot of our peanuts.
they said they get them from you. Someone's messing with me.
We're gonna find out who the peanut man is.
Listen here, lady. Just grab her. Let's go. No.
Where do the peanuts come from?
No. He says, I would like, because I have none left. I would like to buy 14 days worth of trail rations.
Can't remember how much trail rations.
I had a 2-week supply. I fed Vessel, and I'm out. I had enough to get here. I had like just enough, and it was like, how many days should it take? They were like 2. I was like, oh, thank God.
1 day worth of rations, according to D&D.
I think it's a
Beyond,
silver.
It's 5 silver, according to D&D Beyond.
What?
Yeah, and that seems really high to me, so we're gonna go with a silver.
Shade.
So 14. So you said 2 weeks.
Shade.
So 14 silver. We're gonna do them at a silver apiece because 5 silver's ridiculous.
Shade.
What do you need, Dimple?
Can you give me some too?
One lasts her like a week. She's so tiny.
I just kind of like point to her diminutive stature, and I go, "How much for 2 weeks worth of trail rations for someone of her size?"
Looks at Dimple. Grabs.
Dimple is glaring.
Starts grabbing some trail rations, like lays them out on a cloth. Just takes a knife and cuts it all in half and shoves it to one side.
So I looked on like Roll20, and it's 5 silver. I guess it's way more than I thought it was.
Yeah, that seems high to me though. In Western, they're a silver at this shop.
Dope. I mean, we are pretty close to produce.
So another 7 silver pieces for hers.
Okay, so that's 21. Okay,
We'll say for her size, one unit of trail rations would last her 2 days.
okay, dope. Oh man, I don't even. I look at Dimple. I go, all right, I got your food too, and I put it all in my pack. And then I turn back and you're welcome. And I go, do you happen to have any, I know there can be a little rare potions of healing.
Well, that wouldn't be us. That would be Nedra down the way at the Twisted Root.
Thank you. Just trying to think if I need anything else, like
Anything that's like
Really just
general
needs-
good, yeah.
really just needs food. just don't want to run out of food. No, I got rope. I was going to say I need more rope, but I bought more rope. I should have been more prepared.
If y'all are road-faring folk, we also sell tack and service for animal and cart.
No, we got booze.
Well, when she says that, she gestures to a wall where there are like spare axles and wheels.
How much for a spare wheel?
Indy's got mending.
Said it.
Never mind.
I've got mending and woodworking tools. We're good.
I just high five Indy. I go, we're good. Thank you. And walk away.
Almost had him.
It was a really good. They were like, oh, that's true. But then they were like, wait, no, we have magic. Don't you worry.
Do you have a cushion?
Like a pillow.
What are you doing?
Those,
No,
The
we know
cart-
what it is.
the cart seat's hard.
You got a soft ass. Like,
Do you need a donut? Hank
We
Hill?
got
you're like, you got piles?
You got a Hemi?
we got a lot of ride in front of us, and I just smell
Piles. What
something
an
soft.
awful word for that condition.
It's what I've heard. Is he doesn't want to have a high mileage ass by the end of this trip.
High mileage ass.
I mean, we've got wool and we got gunny sacks.
Do you have any fabric?
This man gonna make a goddamn pillow right now.
He's like,
You got
have
any potatoes?
We do actually have potatoes, yes. But we've got wool and
Can I
gunny
have
sacks, like burlap sacks.
like 2 smaller ones?
Just
A couple of tiny potatoes?
just sit on your bedroll, Indy.
One copper for the taties.
Shade, pay the woman, please.
What?
Just a tiny little smack on your ass.
I guess I hold up a silver and ask
pay
for
the man.
change.
Wait,
I hold up a silver and ask for freaking change.
You get your change.
I guess I'll just start perusing the shelves.
Sure.
Is there anything of note, DM?
I mean, it's,
I'm gonna
it's what
in-
you would expect. There's all manner of things from forge tools to farm equipment, harnesses, tack, wheels, axles, leather straps, bits, saddles.
I'm gonna end this game. We're gonna play like 20 levels worth of D&D, and I'm gonna still be broke. Sorry,
Is
You
there
don't
anything
have-
specific you're looking for, Vessel?
Yeah, is there any like perfume or cologne?
any Axe body spray up in this bitch?
But is that something you ask about?
I would like to, but everyone keeps remembering shit they gotta buy. Just,
So
I
you
would
ask
like
your-
a book. We don't got that. Well, give me everything I need to make one. I want trail rations. I want them too. Do you have potatoes? Do you have a pillow?
So you ask her any kind of like
I can
fragrance
shove
or
everyone
anything
aside.
like
Do you
that.
have perfume?
Do you have potpourri?
Says, well, that's. I mean, I have my incense that I use to keep the shop not smelling like a manure pile, but things like that, Nedrick could probably help you with as well.
That's at the apothecary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would I know that person?
You've probably been in there a few times.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep.
How many more trail rations you got?
Oh, I have plenty.
I want 2 weeks worth as well. Tired of eating peanuts.
14 silver pieces, please.
Would that be... What's that in gold?
1
DM.
gold, 4 silver.
Okay.
One, it's ten.
It's a system of 10s.
Oh shit.
Unless you get into Electrum, which we usually don't.
Because fuck Electrum.
And full silver.
It's always fun to put it in random places. Just 5 Electrum, and then just watch the party go, what do we do with this? It's like having Canadian quarters. Like, not. It's like it's currency, but it's not going to work.
I'll pay
I
you
mean,
in
it's still a quarter, but it's-
500 pesos.
All right. Anything else you guys need from Sable?
no, I think I'm good.
I can't think of anything. So
We walked down to the, like, trail rations.
I somehow bought
potatoes.
trail rations for myself, Dimple, and bought her potatoes.
I want to know what the potatoes are for.
Eating.
Eaten, probably.
I want you going to eat them raw.
I don't
as fuck.
trust it.
I forgot glue.
Steven used to eat potatoes like that.
My God, Collins. Shay just goes, well, go back in there because we're not coming back.
Kind of glue.
Kind of hold paper together.
3 copper.
All right, I never got my change from the 2 silver I gave her.
You got your change.
I give her 3 copper. I got glue.
What the hell is this?
Did you really want Kevin to go, here's your change?
No, I was just gonna
Did
leave
you want
it
me to
at
give
that.
you an old school count?
No, I was just
wanna
gonna
count
leave it at
back?
that.
One.
Fucking-
2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7, and 3 makes 10. Okay.
Where's the apothecary at?
Apothecary you can see just down the way and across the road.
Oh, he's just like me side asking Vessel, yeah.
Oh, it's
So
just
anyway.
across the street and down the road.
And the sign hanging in front of the door is actually a large twisted root with the words "the twisted root" burned into it.
This
This
is the
is
place.
really tense music for going shopping.
I'm about to go in there with sword drawn.
This is about to be that old man that Freerun bought that one spell from.
Yeah.
The shady old man with legendary level spells.
Over here just dropping.
Yes, do you have
dropping bits
spells
and
that
only,
remove
like-
oil stains from pots?
So I guess we go to the apothecary.
Okay. So it's another tall, thin building, 2 stories, crammed in amongst others. The window in front, on the inside, you can see ivy creeping around the borders of the window, while the window itself has a rose-colored tint. You step through, and you're instantly assaulted by a myriad of smells. Some floral, some medicinal, some downright unpleasant. But you see a low counter in the back, and once again, shelves kind of out in front filled with various glass bottles or vials of either liquid or leaves, seeds, roots, clippings, all manner of what you would expect to find in a place like this. Behind the counter, you recognize Vessel is Nedry, a tall, pale blue tiefling with the horns don't so much curl back as they flow back and then back up and forward almost. And Nedry has a small plant that he is taking small pruning shears to and taking clippings of. Looks up, and these deep amethyst eyes settle on you. Little smile plays across the face. Hello. Can I help you?
Good morning, Ned.
So, when did you get back into town?
Last night?
Welcome back. What you need? More flowers?
Do you have them?
I've always got flowers. And the smile just never leaves the face.
Shay just takes a big, like, smell through his. And then under his breath, he smells Pineapple Express.
Klaus!
Yes, I would like flowers. The usual.
Ah, the usual.
And some perfume or cologne if you have it.
GM to Vessel, what's your usual?
It's the roses.
The roses.
What are you? What was that? What is happening? Oh, I can't hear myself.
I heard something unmute.
Why is it Collins?
What'd you do, Collins? Oh, it sounds like it's gone now.
Yeah.
Fuck, there was something I was going to look. It's the roses in the fucking like necklaces. That's the usual, Kevin.
The garland.
Yes.
Okay, so goes into the back of the shop, reappears with a few of those.
I'll go back.
And
at once.
you're accustomed to the red roses, but you see now that Nedry has been at work and presents you with not only a garland of red roses, but a garland of black roses and a garland of blue roses.
Ooh.
Fashion choices.
I'll take the blue ones.
Oh no, they're all for you.
I will take all of them.
You said something about a fragrance.
Yeah, either floral scented perfume or cologne, whatever you have. I'll use whatever.
I did whip something up last week. It's a bit strong though.
The stronger, the better.
Kind of leans down, like stoops down out of view for a minute, comes back up holding a bottle about yay big, about yay wide, full of a almost clear amber colored liquid.
A few drops of this will do you for a few days. Should last you a little while.
Good. How much is
It's
it?
chrysanthemum.
Just all of it.
Let's see, for you. It's been a while. Say 5 silver pieces.
5 silver pieces. What's that in gold?
It's half a gold.
Here is 1 gold.
And here's 5 silver.
Yay. I'm done if y'all want anything. Puts the blue garland on.
I think Cassie wanted to do something.
Oh. Yeah. you
I
can
just
roll
typed
for
it
that.
so that I didn't have to interrupt.
Yeah.
So that it would just be there when
Yeah,
it was
100%
over.
you can.
Do you want investigation or perception?
Be investigation, since you have particular tastes.
Much better.
CHRYSANTHEMUM, I believe.
Okay, is
Someone
it
is still
Collins is
echoing.
in that we're hearing the echo?
Is it through mine?
Someone's just echoing in general. It stopped again.
It's weird.
So, Cassie, you see anything?
I'm looking at it right now. Okay, with the 16. So you flit from vial to vial, various herbs and oils and things not particularly catching your eye, but you stop in front of a shelf with several flask-like vials of different color before settling on one that is... It's almost like a shimmering orange, but the liquid itself is murky to the point that you can see something floating about in it, but you can't really see what it is. But it has a very distinct golden shimmer.
Can I check and see if it's like trapped? Like if I lift it, is it gonna set something off?
That would be another investigation check to check for traps.
Okay. Oh, come on.
You don't think? Nah.
Doesn't seem trapped.
Nah.
And Dimple is very confident in her abilities, so she's gonna try to steal it.
Alright, make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, I'm nervous.
I'm not hearing an echo, no.
Oh. Where was that one roll ago?
Alright. You pocket the strange potion, or rather would if you had pockets that would fit it. So you are now holding a glowing potion that is roughly the size of you.
Excellent. Where am I in relevance to the exit?
You are off to the left of it on a shelf up against a wall, and you're currently just barely obscured by the edge of another shelf.
Okay.
Laying this way in proportion to the counter.
Okay. Can I stealthily try to move to the floor?
Make a stealth check.
Okay. This is excellent.
It's daunting. With the added
sure.
weight, your wings are having a hard time compensating for it, but you do manage to touch down lightly on the floor with the potion.
Okay. Can she... How close is she to Shade?
He's probably about 2 shelves away.
So decently close.
Decently, but Shade is also within view of Nedry.
Right.
Yes.
So she is gonna try to leave. She's gonna try to go out the door as nonchalantly as she can.
I'm going to say with the 25 on your sleight of hand, the 21 on your stealth, I'm not going to make you roll for a performance or anything, so...
Okay.
You
She makes it
emerge
out.
onto the street of Western, 8 inches tall and holding a potion as big as you.
Excellent. She is going to wait for her friends to leave the shop.
Okay.
Once Vessel is done with his shopping, not obviously none the wiser to what's going on behind us. Shay just walks up and goes, hello, I was wondering if you had any healing potions.
No listed price. That's not helpful, Roll20. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, healing potions. We got those. How many you need?
How much do they cost a piece?
Well, your normal run of the mills will run you about 25. About 50 for a grader.
That's great pricing. But still, I'm so poor.
Too bad we don't have time for me to make them.
How about I'll take I'll take a regular, and a greater.
Okay, 75 gold pieces, please.
What's up, honey?
It'd be 30 electrum.
Oh.
Whatever the conversion.
Dipping into the Dimple Slush Fund. One more regular?
Bring you up to 100 gold.
2 more regular.
125 gold.
So 3 regular and 1 greater. So 125 gold. So we'll say we'll do 60 from Dimple and then 65 from Shade.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you very much. Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure's mine.
Hope you continue to have success with your head shop, and I leave.
Thank you. Anything else?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I was trying to mess with this headset the entire time, so I'm good.
Okay.
Can I ask
Just gonna
Ned if he's
peruse
heard
that
any?
with the crowd.
Can I ask Nedry if he's heard anything about the missing miners?
So you mention it, and you see him kind of. Sounds familiar, but then again, I mean, people go missing in the Bramblewood all the time.
Shut. Thank you.
Always good to see you, Vessel.
I'll see you later, Ned, as I walk out.
You should go check on Albrick.
If I have the time.
All right. You guys find Dimple waiting for you outside, clutching her ill-gotten prize.
With my herbalist background, could I recognize what potion she took?
Make an Arcana check.
I'm gonna fail this even with my +5. God damn it.
I just squat down next to Dimple and go, "What you got there?"
Doesn't make sense.
I don't know. It was calling to me. Does anything ever talk to you and just say, "Take me, Shade"?
Never.
Put your hands on me, Shade.
Okay, just put it in the bag, please. It's just...
Well, I just got it. I don't even know what it is yet.
Well, yeah, but it's as big as you. Can you really fly with it?
Size doesn't matter, Shade.
If a pasty man could start to blush. Okay, can you fly with it though?
No. I barely got out of there. I'm gonna be honest with you. Can you put me on your shoulder?
Let's pick her up and put her on my shoulder. Just
Thank you, Shade.
She is gonna get us arrested one day.
Uh-huh.
I look at him and go, "Yes, but she probably won't get arrested with us."
That just means she can break us out.
Uh-huh.
She just starts laughing as he walks away. Like, oh yeah.
So you now have one unidentified potion.
That the
Thank you,
wizard
DM.
with herbalist proficiency can't identify. Because I suck at being a wizard.
You're great at being a wizard. You just, not good at being an identifier of stolen goods.
I'm proficient in Arcana, goddammit.
What color's the potion?
It's like a golden orange.
Probably aphrodisiac.
I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. If we go so many days without identifying it, Dimple's probably either going to A, drink it, or B, put it in someone's drink. I'm just gonna make it clear.
So I'm not drinking anything until we
Gonna
figure this
try
out.
identifying it again at a later time, Kevin.
Just Shade in the middle of the camp one night. Just God, I feel
I'll say
hot.
That
You
was
guys
just-
feel
That
hot.
was just a
I'll
quick
say-
glance I took at it. I didn't fucking like.
I'll
dip my
say
thumb in.
that for flavor's sake,
This thing tastes like Red Bull.
if you wanted to pull out your lore book and try see if you could cross-reference anything, you could make another Arcana check.
We'll do that later. I don't want to be whipping around this fucking stolen potion in the middle of the street.
So, Vessel, where is the Grand Exchange? What?
So Vessel.
Wrestle.
Wrestle.
Do I just know of the Grand Exchange DM, or do I know around where it's at?
I mean, you would know the area where it is. It's all here in the market square.
Oh, okay, cool.
So how grand is
excited
this
to see
Grand Exchange?
It's magnificent.
It's a work in progress.
He's like, it's pretty great. It's pretty grand. Not gonna lie.
Can I lead them? I know where it's at, or around where it's at.
Yeah, he leads you kind of through the throng of people to a wide square building, polished granite on the exterior with pillars forming a central entryway.
Behold, the Grand Exchange.
Hey, it's a granite building. That's got it in its favorite. At the above it, does it say Exandrian Exchange?
You can see where the preparations to lay the lettering are.
Just Chase, just look at that. Just right.
My name is better. I just walk inside.
Okay, so inside, it's more of the columns spacing out throughout the building. Several different partitions for people to either set up stalls or for money lenders, money changers. All kinds of different in the far end where it's a little more open. All kinds of different carts and stalls. It just kind of looks at the moment almost like an open air flea. Well, not an open air because we're inside, but like a flea market.
Indy's mind is just blown right now. Look at him.
I get to go to a flea market in D&D.
This is the grandest exchange I've ever been to.
Just Shade's just looking around, thinking of all the really grand things he's seen in Vasselheim. Just
You gotta remember Vessel's fucking reference for
Oh, I know.
grand right now.
I know he's like Grand Exchange, like one building. Is Shade just
Shade's just under his breath. Fucking flea market.
yeah, like that person's putting stuff out on a blanket.
Asha in here?
Nah,
Oh,
you
look,
don't
we
see
can.
him.
Vessel just goes, want to see something cool, and takes us to a place where you can get bent CDs.
Indy being from the church fields, having
Behold,
probably
a
never
manga Soka.
seen an exchange, goes, this is the grandest exchange I've ever seen.
Oh, exactly. Like it's all about reference, right? Like he's from rural town. You know, Vessel's only even really has memories of 2 years, but like Shade's just like, I've literally seen cathedrals from the cradle of civilization.
So on the first, on the
Dimple
first
is gonna
floor-
ask. Dimple's gonna ask Shade to hold her new potion, and she's going to get out one of her potatoes and start eating it.
Peel and all?
Yep,
Raw?
whole
Right
thing,
on, you do
raw,
you.
crunchy.
It is crunchy and
This potato is
starchy.
fucking raw.
She loves it. Reminds her of
That's
home.
kind of hardcore.
Dimple's all about hardcore. Are you kidding me?
She's like Steven with potatoes, man.
She's the meanest one in the group.
What kind of shit they have here, Kevin?
Make an investigation check, man.
Oh, cool. Another thing I can fail. I fucking hate it.
Can't figure out a potion, but boy, you know what they're selling here.
I can fucking make potions, bro, and I just can't figure that bitch out.
You didn't take the pinky test. You didn't pass out with a boner.
It's a potion.
It's like, what potion is it?
It's a supreme
Looking
sleeping
around.
potion.
Looking around, it's definitely not a whole lot that warrants the moniker of Grand Exchange. You see an old woman kind of bent over a stall where she's hanging like hand-sewn garments. Another guy is sitting on the floor on a blanket with his glasswares. Got another guy in the back with his cart showing off mules. Like, in all the rough, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of diamonds.
Anyone selling?
These
selling scrolls?
seem like my kind of people.
So you do actually see someone with bits of rolled
If they're selling
parchment
scrolls,
laid out on
it's
a
just
table.
like
but yeah,
it's just
you
like
go-
a
you get
dragon
really
scroll poster.
I was about to say you get really excited and go like, "Can I?" Just of course, and you unroll it, and it's just like a really shitty likeness of some creature, like some kid would hang up in their bedroom.
It's like
it myself.
that's when you're like holding it. It's like, what is this? It's like it's a beholder, and you just go, oh.
Is that really what
You
happens
hear that? You go-
right now?
You're just like, is this a dragon? Sure.
If you like dragon, it's dragon.
It's just Rorschachs, man.
Shade's just kind of looking at like a small like throw out rug that someone's put down where they're just putting down only left shoes, just going, this place is interesting.
However, I do want to reward a natural 20. So picking through the scrolls, you're just like, surely this can't be all it is. And you do actually find one. You do find one. As
Just
you
play it
open
cool, bro. They probably don't know what they have.
Instead of the strange like scrawling drawings,
I got a 6 in charisma, bro.
You
I can't
see-
play it cool.
you see lines of archaic draconic script that you know to be arcane formulae.
So, Shade,
Could I try identifying
I feel like
that spell or that scroll?
Make an Arcana check.
I feel like
Here we
Shade's
go with this shit again.
I feel like Shade's just standing next to Vessel right now, and just like watching him just kind of hang out.
Alright, let's see. For an 11, let's see what that gets you.
I wonder if that garment lady has silk.
He's still trying to make himself an ass cushion, dude.
No, I'm just thinking I need an inlay for my sketchbook.
A silk inlay?
Fuck it. He's making it.
Right.
Let's cross check your.
He's making like 2 of them. Fuck. Or he's making one big ass one. He's got 8 square feet of leather right now.
Okay, yeah. So you would know this to be the first level spell, Burning Hands.
Ooh.
So, are you trying to act like it isn't something that you want, but that you're mildly interested in?
Absolutely not, man. I have a -6. I
feel like Shade is sitting. Shade Shade's sitting right next to him, and Shade just goes, "Yeah, I mean, listen, this is all fine and good. I just look at him like, do you like that one? We'll take this one."
How much for that drawing of the beholder with it?
Oh, you like the beholder?
Looks at the one you picked.
You know, someone gave me this, said it was... Can't remember what they said it was, but I could never read the damn thing, so if you can, more power to you.
It's just a recipe to make tuna sandwiches.
Don't.
We'll say... well, if it's tuna, I mean... 5 copper for both.
Oh my... Okay.
Listen, man, for future reference, he's being nice to you, but don't ever say anything that you have to roll a deception check on.
I am only rewarding your natural 20.
Vessel shakily pulls out fucking 5 copper.
I am only honoring your natural 20.
Like, Shade's trying to play it cool, and Vessel's over here acting like they're buying weed. He's like, it's just the recipe make tuna. He's like, shut up and just fucking give him the gold.
Bro. Vessel can't be cool.
Shade's just looking your way, so just give him the money.
It's just like when you go to a garage sale, man. You find like that rare collectible. You gotta play it cool so you can haggle down the price.
Fucking. Nah, man, he's a nicer DM than me. If anyone had done that in my campaign, instant deception check.
I'll hit you with it when you least expect it.
I'll do it. I'll roll. I don't give a shit. I don't care if I fail.
Well, the transaction's already done.
Just walk away.
You now have a scroll of burning hands.
Woo!
Just put my arm around Vessel's shoulder, just walk away, just play it cool, and just walk off.
The guy who's selling the glasswork, does he have like stained glass?
Yeah.
And the lady who's selling garments, does she have anything that's close to like a silk texture?
No.
It's cotton, and you're gonna like it.
It is wool.
Oh, it's itchy.
It's fiak.
All right, I want to go to the glasswork.
Okay.
I want to see if he has blood red stained glass.
He's got red stained glass, yeah.
And then some green stained glass.
Yep. He's got quite a bit of different colored stained glass.
I look at him and go, "Good sir, how much for some red and green stained glass?"
How much you need?
Probably about like 4 square inches a piece.
I mean, I have tile panes. I don't.
That'll work.
$5 silver.
You have yourself a deal.
I love it's just always just specific measurements with you. 4 square inches. Like,
I hate to say the most.
Dude's like going, aren't all inches square? Like, I don't understand.
So I need to pee. So I will be right back.
I hate to use the
Immersion
most
ruined.
cliche line ever in D&D, but it's what my character would do. Is that a pickle?
I like pickles.
Oh shit!
In
How
my
much for that
items-
pickle?
I don't.
In my items,
You can have it.
My items, I have the Scroll of Burning Hands and one badly drawn beholder.
Take you a bite. Go on. Yeah. Yeah.
Crunchy fucking pickle.
That's what they. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll pull my mic away. Yeah, it is. They're really good. They're like, God, I wouldn't known the name if you hadn't said, but they've been selling them at Walmart.
Are they the Mount
Like
Olive pickles?
McClure's.
Oh.
No, it's like from us. Hold on. Yeah, McClure's pickles. They're really good,
What are you trying to make, Collins? Why are you buying stained glass?
bro.
Don't
I thought I knew what he was
fucking-
making, but
Worry about it.
People put stained glass on books?
I mean, maybe. Oh, man.
Stained glass crafting?
Pickle got a good snake.
No.
Did you just have a mini seizure? What the fuck was that?
Like a shiver from like the vinegar, man. It's like,
That's how you know it's good.
why always staring at me, bro?
Because you're pretty.
Bro.
I like your hair. And your
Thanks.
glass just does something to me.
All right.
I'm not finding any books that have stained glass on the front, so. Shit. Kevin dropped the fucking...
Hold on, I have to read this to you guys. One of my pin friends just shared on their Instagram a like a post that the police department in their area made, like a press release. And obviously the town is covered, so I don't know where it is, but they said around June of 2023, blank police department officers received information that several individuals were selling methamphetamines in blank. PD opened an investigation and started looking into these individuals. During the investigation, we discovered that several individuals were selling methamphetamines at their place of employment in blank. We later found out that this place of employment was the local Dairy Queen restaurant. Therefore, the investigation was dubbed Operation Blizzard.
Nice.
That's excellent.
Nice.
It was a big P there, DM.
Okay.
Did you get it all out?
Oh man.
That is not a question to ask.
Like my dad. Everything come out okay?
Did you win, son?
It's like, yeah, Dad, not everyone struggles to pee like you do.
So was there anything else you guys wanted to do? It's probably been hour and a half, couple hours while you guys have been out shopping around. Inching towards noon, but not quite noon yet.
Hey,
I
Vessel.
think I've spent plenty of gold today.
Hey, Indy.
Do you know where the blacksmith is?
Just look down at him. Do I look like I would know where a blacksmith is?
I mean, you knew where this glorious exchange place was.
Can you tell me what business I would have in a blacksmith? D.
Horseshoes.
Buy those from the general store.
Which are made from the blacksmith, so maybe they told you where they were.
They didn't. I never asked. Indy, I use no swords, daggers, axes, maces, or armor. No, I don't know where the blacksmith is.
I turn to someone who just happens to be shopping and I go, "Excuse me, I hate to bother you, but would you perhaps know where a blacksmith is?"
You want the blacksmith?
You just fucking find.
Apparently got a
Pasha.
Russian. I
No,
found
Pasha is
a
more like
Bolshevik.
this.
I found a Bolshevik, that's for sure. Yes, I would like a blacksmith.
Down that way, around the corner, about 2 blocks.
Thank you. And I give him a silver and I go, "Let's go."
Okay, as you follow the instructions, the ringing sound of metal on metal becomes louder and louder as you approach. You find a small, squat building set off kind of on a corner. The building itself goes into a surrounded courtyard where you can see a man in a heavy leather apron and gloves pounding out a length of hot iron on an anvil.
I look at Indy and gesture to the blacksmith. And then go, "In a town full of people who live here, maybe it's best not to ask the amnesiac for specifics."
Hey, Vessel.
I was drinking my water, but yes, Indy.
Shade walks away, like just like
Shade found the blacksmith.
he's with us.
How many people are around us?
He probably heard me ask where the black.
Right now, within earshot, about 1.
How many people are within radius of a sleep spell?
1.
Who's the one?
The blacksmith.
Okay.
I'm gonna-
10 for that.
I'm gonna walk up to the blacksmith and go, "Excuse me, sir."
You can select your targets with sleep, can you not?
It's a radius, and so the whatever
But
hit
you
points.
pick a number of affected creatures, yes?
I think it's every creature within that radius. And then it goes off the pool of hit points. It goes from the lowest to greatest.
Says creatures within a 20 feet of a point you choose.
Okay. So what are you doing, Andy?
I'm gonna walk up to the blacksmith and go, "Excuse me, sir."
Yeah, what do you want?
I was just wondering, do you have some oil to polish metal and some oil to polish leather?
You're asking me, a blacksmith, whether I have oil to polish metal and leather.
Yes.
He's full of
Yes.
questions like that. Full of them. Next, he'll
Yes.
ask if you have swords.
Well, the answer is no.
Ooh.
Dave's about to pick up smoking.
Could I purchase some oil and a dagger?
Sure. Kind of takes the apron off, throws it over the horn of the anvil. The length of metal he was working, now cold.
What's this blacksmith look like?
He's a tall guy, broad shoulders. Can see like the thick curls of chest hair coming up from under like a low cut shirt.
Goddamn Henry Cavill.
Pretty much, yeah. Thick, like ropey muscle on the arms and shoulders and forearms.
Size does matter. I was
Big,
wrong.
dark, curly beard, deep, heavy brow, short hair.
Shade's just nodding, just like, I know. Like, they're talking to him, and Shade and Dimple are in the back, just like, my God, that is a specimen.
Just like,
I am so
"I'm an asshole,
thirsty.
but I
Why-
like it.
My mouth is so dry.
I don't know why, man. I make my blacksmiths hot. I did it in the last campaign too.
Because it's just the right thing to do, Kevin.
It really is, man. Blacksmithing is just a formula for being hot.
Oh, can I also get some kind of sheath or holder for the dagger?
Comes with a dagger. You hear from
I like this
inside.
man.
Sheath sold separately.
Some assembly required. Just hands me a swatch of leather.
So he brings out a dagger with about a 3 to 4 inch blade and a small vial of a silvery oil. Sets him down on the kind of the bordering fence line around the courtyard. Run you 4 gold.
Deal. And I hand over the gold.
He takes it, shoves it into a pocket. All right, anything else, or can I get back to work?
Nope, that's all I needed. Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
I walk back over to Vessel. Hey, Vessel.
What?
I know sometimes those spells can take a toll on you, and I know you're not good with them, but just in case you ever get into a life or death pinch, I bought you a dagger.
I can literally make fire with my hands, Indy.
Can I just
He is the
hold-
most wholesome little asshole.
Can I just hold a firebolt in my hand?
Yeah, like literally, just like.
You know what?
What a lovely gift, Indy.
I can use that for a spell.
I mean, you know, I've cast spells. I know they take a toll on you, and maybe they don't take as much a toll on you as it does me. So, you know, if you ever get into a pinch, you have something.
You can just stab a guy. It's something you need to do at least once in your life.
Can just stab a guy.
What? The rush
You gotta
is
do it once.
incredible.
You know what? You're right. You're right, Dimple. Can I stab Indy? I'm kidding. I don't want to do that. I'm just kidding. I just want to
You
make
know
a joke.
what? You're right.
I was like, that is so dimple coated.
I am so
Just fucking,
so tired.
just fucking shivering
Oz.
right there.
Just fucking Oz shanks him.
So tired of giving
I
people
was-
weapons and getting attacked.
For a split second, I was like, oh my God. What is
Yeah, for a split second, I was like, this is where this is going tonight.
I'm just going to use
just
this.
a brutal mob stabbing?
Man, this really zigged when I thought it was going to zag.
I'm going to use this shit. I'm going to try and... Oh, what in the fuck just happened to my OBS? Okay, whatever. I'll unfuck that later. I got 2 screens for some reason. Do we need anything else from here? Is everyone good? Shay, do you need sword? Dimple, sword.
I was given a sword by the Raven Queen.
Armor, chainmail, hammer, axes.
Nah, I can
Hey,
make
Vessel,
custom
can I
force
ask you a
armor.
question?
You can. Please, someone else ask me a question besides him.
I just put a hand on Vessel's shoulder and go, sorry, man. I'm good.
So you don't have any memory, right?
No.
So how do you know where you're supposed to go?
Oh, I've been down here before.
How do you know that? Like
Oh.
after the event?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, but like, do you have like a mission that you're supposed to be doing?
Whenever I came down here.
Yeah, like, well, like, right, like your eyes opened again.
Oh.
You didn't think they would.
What was that?
Then,
last
like,
thing?
what are you?
What was that
Like,
last-
what are you? Like, what are you set on? Like, do you have a goal? Do you have a mission for
Like-
yourself?
like right now?
I don't know why you're out here.
I'm trying to get my memory back.
I feel like Dimple
But,
is
like, where are
literally,
you-
like, right here, just
But like, wait, she's definitely like holding his face in her little tiny hands. And she's like, but like,
Your hands
where are
warm.
you trying to go? Where are you trying to? They're always warm. Where are you trying to go
I was trying
to
to
get
go.
your memories back?
I was trying to go to the Blight Shore, and then there was a war, and then I was coming back, and then
Okay.
everything bad happened to us, and here I am now.
So this, what'd you say? I'm sorry. The what? The Blight Shore?
Yes.
Why do you think you'll get your memory back when you go there? Did somebody tell you?
And no, that's just
Do you
where
just have like a? Go ahead.
it's where a bunch of. Let's try and say it as quietly as I can. There's a bunch of hollow ones there, and I don't know if I was hollow there before or after.
Got it. So it's kind of like a
Trying to piece this together.
like a rite of passage. Like you make it to the place, you get your memories back. Is that what I'm hearing?
I was literally going to go there and ask them if they knew who I was, and if they said no, I was going to go
Ah.
okay and then come back.
No.
I don't know where
Well,
else to
that's-
look. I didn't know where else to start.
That is so sad.
Can I have my face back?
Yeah. If you ever need to talk about it, you can talk about it with me.
It's okay. I don't know what to talk about because I don't know anything.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I just feel like that just seems kind of lonely. Because, like, even when you're alone, you at least have yourself, right? But you don't even know who you are.
Thanks for reminding me.
I'm just saying, when you're feeling lonely, you have me.
Do you think it was a good idea that Indy didn't tell his mom goodbye when we left?
You didn't tell your mom goodbye?
I thought if I did, then I would be tempted to stay, and I've still got unfinished business, and I didn't have the heart to do it again.
Out of all of us, he asked me if I thought that was a good idea.
I think it's a good idea. I didn't tell anybody bye when I left.
I mean, it's just I feel like she would have asked me to stay, and I would have been tempted to stay, and
Well, what are you doing out here, Indy? Why did you leave?
We're having this conversation in front of the blacksmith.
I was assuming we were walking, like we were.
Oh, I thought we were just
Like
in
walking-
The blacksmith
No, like I assumed like we were walking away and like we were just kind of like
you can
strolling and having a
100% be having this
conversation.
conversation while walking.
well, old Cricket Pebbles died, and he got
Poor
killed.
Cricket Pebble.
I gotta figure out who killed him.
Got it. Do you have any clues? Any evidence?
No.
Do you know anything about cricket pebbles other than he made toys?
I know he used to be a blacksmith.
Where at?
I don't know. He would never tell me. He just told me he was a blacksmith and
Did he tell you what he built?
He got tired of making weapons and armor that did nothing but kill people and just be used for mindless violence, and so he wanted to make as many people in the world happy as had been killed by his weapons.
So he said. So he made weapons and armor for what he considered mindless violence.
Well, he made them for soldiers and stuff like that, and
so he
was in the military,
or at least he supplied the military.
Yeah. And he eventually just got tired of knowing the creations he made hurt people. And so he wanted to make the world a better place by making people happy and laugh.
So you're out here trying to solve a murder. You're here, nods to Vessel, trying to figure out who you were. Shade?
Mm-hmm. What?
What are you out here doing?
I am out here trying to defend good people from the wicked.
Just in general? No specific people?
No one specific.
You hesitated?
I did not.
You definitely did.
Since we're on the topic, Dimple, why did you leave home?
She kind of side-eyes him. Glares.
How do I say? I was asked to leave.
Why?
Well, some people just get the feelings hurt, and many times they really shouldn't. And, they gave me options, and the best one was to just go on my own. So that's what I did.
I don't know why they would throw someone as noble as you out.
Well, I ain't always been as great as I. You steal like one ceremonial piece of, metal, and everybody just gets all mad. I don't understand. They didn't need it.
Cody's fucking picture just made me laugh. I wasn't ready for that to pop up.
No one's ever ready for a cat with human ears.
So what was the ceremonial item you stole?
I feel like we're going a lot more into detail with my stuff than we are anyone else's.
I feel like you're being a lot more vague with your answers than anybody else was.
No, I am not. It ain't my fault you guys were asking vague questions.
This little amnesiac. And he's just like, I don't know, you're being pretty vague.
I stole a staff.
Was it a magical staff?
I can't confidently answer that. I'm not a magical user. To me, it was a staff with a nice orb on the top that reflected the moonlight real pretty. And I wanted it.
How big
So I
is
took it.
this staff?
I was about to say, is anybody else picturing a staff about this big?
Picturing it like a 6-foot tall staff right now.
Well, I mean, think about like if I had a staff. About that size. So it was, it was like the, I guess it was for some kind of ceremony that only happens once every 100 years or something. I don't really care. But like, well, they could just make another one, right?
I bet there was someone in that village.
Absolutely.
Thank
I
you.
bet there was
They
someone there
got
that could have made another staff.
I agree completely. It was a piece of wood with an orb on the top. I don't understand what was so special about it.
What
And
was
they
the
got
word?
mad at me. And they just left it out in the open. There weren't even any trap.
They were practically asking for it to be taken.
That's exactly what I said, and they just got madder. And so they said I could stay, but they would take my wings, or I could leave.
Is there anything? Would there be anything in my lore book about that staff, DM?
They would mutilate you?
I will let you roll for it, but with the knowledge that it is going to be a high DC.
YOLO. What role would it be?
History or Arcana?
With Arcana, 'cause I'm proficient. I fail those all the time. Ooh, I'm slowly getting better at them.
You're not finding anything specific enough to pinpoint anything she might be talking about.
Shot.
It's always worth a shot.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but that felt like a really successful day of shopping.
Are we back at the tavern now?
I mean, where are you guys
I hope
walking
so.
to?
What time of day is it?
It's like noon.
Dimple, can I see that potion?
So you guys have gone
You
back to
can
the
look
tavern.
at it.
Yes,
The
that's
inn?
all I'm needing to do. I'm not going to drink.
Yeah, but it stays in my hands.
Okay, just hold it.
That's why. Okay, just look at it.
You have to
Don't touch.
Swear to God.
Flops the lore book down on the table. Like, all right, let's figure this out. Kevin, can I roll to identify this fucker again?
Yep.
Arcana.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Hey, it's exactly what you needed.
Thank God.
So as you look into the vial, the murkiness obscuring whatever might be floating in there, you see a brief ripple along the orange in the liquid. It almost moves like a cascading curtain of flame before disappearing and darkening slightly as if smoke. This is a potion of fire breath.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's cool. Don't look up for my book. Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, here, I'm gonna send it to you on Discord.
I'll send it to Cassie. She's the one that has it.
Yeah, I'll send it to Cassie then.
Dimple, that is a potion of fire breath.
Well, what does that do?
It does all these things that the dungeon master is going to send you.
Yeah, I just gotta find Cassie here.
What does that mean?
While you were describing it, I was thinking it was a potion of fire resistance.
Alright.
Thank you.
Yep.
Do I say we have some lunch and then we go talk to the dude?
I say we go in, we all have some meatball subs, and then we get to work.
How do you think their meatloaf is here?
Fuck, I don't know, man. It's probably, generally loafy.
That's what you want from your meat, just loafiness.
Some lo-fi beats you can meet to. Wait.
I'm gonna forego lunch. Do we still have our rooms?
You guys paid for a couple days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
said
guys-
that, man.
I gotta use the bathroom.
I want to
gonna-
go up to my
I'm-
room. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna go get some water, but go ahead real quick.
I was just gonna go up to my room and using my right tool for the job skill, spend an hour trying to get leather working tools.
Take a short rest to do that.
I guess I'm eating a meatball sub. Interesting to find those in medieval fantasy land. Meatball subs immersion ruined.
I got a really cool thing I'm gonna make.
Nice. So it's a pillow that's attached to a butt plug, and so I stick the butt plug up my butt, and then I never lose my pillow.
What in the hell did I come back to?
Nothing.
Butt plugs with a
I'm just
cushion
trying to-
flared bottom.
I'm trying to teach Indy how to innovate. Got to adapt, overcome, keep them guessing.
I gotta add this dumb dagger to my stuff now. If I can type correctly. Strength, I am
Dum da
proficient.
da da da, dum dum da 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 da,
I
dum
believe
dum
8
da
daggers,
da.
1d4.
You know, one day that dagger's gonna come in handy.
One day someone's gonna get all up in his face, be like, "What will you do inside of this anti-magic sphere? What can you do without your magic wizard?" And they're just gonna feel that blade of that dagger just sink into their stomach.
Dagger is a finesse weapon.
Yep.
I thought it was. Finesse would. Okay. Oh,
Mhm.
fucking when making an attack with a finesse weapon, you use a choice of strength or dex for the modifier. Cool.
Yeah.
What's higher? I think my strength is higher. My strength is actually decent. They're both the same. Slashing. Where's it piercing? I can throw this fucker too. I won't ever throw it. It's misspelled piercing there. How the fuck do you spell piercing? Both of those.
Piercing.
I don't think I've ever seen piercing capitalized. I still feel like I'm misspelling this. I'm looking right at the word. It looks right there, but when I do it, it looks wrong.
Just don't trust your fingers, man. Yeah, you probably did it wrong, you stupid bastards. That's correct. Dagger.
Good God, is he stirring?
He's given whatever that is the business. You are like, I don't know, new age petty, man. Like, that's just next level.
Just trying to do something nice for my friend.
Can't wait until I'm bending the fabric of reality and shit. And be like, yeah, and you gave me a dagger.
Well, right now you can't fucking bend the reality. Kevin, I don't know what you fucked up in your kitchen.
Fucking all we hear in the distance is ping, ting, ping, ting, ping, ting, ping.
Did you kick the Kool-Aid man's ass for that cup?
Don't you worry what I did.
Are we eating food in the tavern now?
Sure.
Ooh, meatball subs, man.
What food are we eating? Are they actual meatball subs? Is that what we're eating?
Hey,
Sure,
he said they were.
Sure, we'll have the Western medieval fantasy equivalent of meatball subs for lunch. Fuck it.
So I have a sandwich in front of me, correct?
You do.
Can I stab my sandwich with my dagger and then eat it off the dagger?
Weird flex, but sure.
Cool. Is this how you use these? It's just...
The oil leaves a little bit of a gritty taste in your mouth.
It's whatever.
Shay just goes, no.
Well, that's how I'm going to. I was really hoping it was going to be soup.
You guys have some of the weirdest, like, fantasy, like, desires going on. Your fantasy lives are much different than what...
We're the B team of every fantasy movie and book that's ever been made.
Okay, listen, jokes aside, I think I'm not the one over here eating a sandwich with my dagger and making butt pillows. Some of us are just having fun robbing and, being stern.
Dagger that Indy insisted on buying for me.
Couldn't put gift from Indy. My good friend.
This is fun.
So reading meatball subs, some of us more violently than others. Are we discussing anything or are we eating in silence?
I'm still upstairs.
I also feel like you want to talk to a
I
man
stabbed
who's
that
eating
sandwich,
a sandwich
and he
with
wasn't
a knife.
even there. Oh, I thought you were there.
No, I went in the room to make leatherworking tools.
Oh.
So I think after we eat, we should probably go talk to the guy. He wrote his name down. Garmund Madoon?
Murdu.
I forgot about that.
Garand Manure, got it. Sorry, I'll stop being.
Close enough, I guess. Just don't say that to his face. Like, Mr. Manure.
Heard you're missing some people, Mr. Manure.
It's Merdoon.
Mr. Manure's missing men.
We come back from a successful mission. Mr. Merlot.
What's up, Mr. Magoo?
Yeah, I think we should go talk to the dude about this jab. Now, is he at the mine or was he in town?
He's in town. He's at the local miners'
Okay,
guild.
yeah.
At the guild hall.
Right. Yeah, we should probably go talk to him.
So Garrow gives you the directions to it. You wind your way through the market square where you were earlier, more into the business ward of the city, and you soon find almost like a limestone building with with two pickaxes crossed with a chisel coming down in the middle. It's kind of an embossed crest above the doorway. These doors are large double doors made of a solid burnished oak.
Please.
Just make sure I remember. Yes. And this is the Opal Ward of the city. So, going in is another. It's a well-lit interior, with a front reception area that leads back into a series of hallways, and as you are entering a small bluish gray humanoid standing behind the desk of the main reception area. Excuse me, may I help you?
Yes, we're looking for Garmund Merdoon.
And do you have an appointment, or what business do you have with Mr. Merdoon?
He should be expecting us. We were sent here by Garrow.
Ah, you're the ones to look after her. All right, come with me. Steps out, and you see now what looks to be about a 3.5 foot tall, like I said, bluish gray skin, slightly pointed ears, a smooth bald head with very deep and dark, but like glittering eyes. If anyone would like to make a history check.
I'll do it.
Easy enough. This is a deep gnome, a Sviferneblin.
Kill him. No, kidding.
Dressed in some nice slacks with a white shirt, kind of pads along you, motioning, come. With a very, very brisk, business-like manner, and sets off down these hallways. And as you go down this series of hallways, you can see these rooms that open up into areas that are crammed full of desks, where more of these deep gnomes sit, cramped over paper, furiously scribbling either notes or calculations or drafting contracts or any other manner of dealings with the business of mining in this area.
shipping, anything else. Leads you further back through all these different hallways to a smaller room where a singular desk sits, and behind it is another of these humanoids. This one with the eyes aren't so much of a brown black as so much as they are a dark cerulean blue as they look up at you. A fine waistcoat with white sleeves that are rolled up to the elbows. Ah, yes, come in. Gamond Murdoon, owner and operator of the Murdoon Mines. I trust you are the four that Garrow sent for?
We are.
Wonderful.
Yeah, that's us.
I'm sure he informed you a bit of what is going on. Missing assets are non-profitable assets, and I would like mine found. Now, the Bramblewood has been known to be a host and home to all sorts of nasty things, so I wouldn't rule out anything in particular. But the task I have of you is simple. Find out what happened to my men. If possible, bring them back, and if even more possible, bring them back alive. There may be additional compensation should they be fit to work when they return. But the standing price is 200 gold pieces upon completion, dead or alive. I would just like to know what happened and to have it made sure that it does not happen in the future.
And how many men are you missing?
So far to our recollection, 7.
And are they all deep gnomes?
There may have been more. What was that, Vessel? Sorry.
Are they all deep gnomes?
Most of them, yes. We do subcontract out a bit to some of the dwarves from Craghammer, but we haven't seen any of them in a while.
And how long have they been missing?
It's been about the last week and a half.
Got a list of names and description of all of them.
I don't have that information, no.
Darn.
All I know is that over the last week to a week and a half, we steadily started losing personnel as they entered the Bramblewood. No one saw them come out, and no one saw them arrive at the mines.
About what time were they going in? Do you know? At what time of day?
It's hard to say. Mine work is, especially the way we deep gnomes do things. We work at all hours, not just until the sun goes down.
Well then, I guess we should... Anyone else got any questions? Shade, you good?
Yeah.
Did they go in with any kind of equipment?
All the equipment they would have needed to complete their jobs.
No, I think that's all the questions I have.
Very well. Well, good luck to you. Be safe. Find my men. Very well.
We'll
Just
do
kind of
our best.
Do our best.
I'll say just kind of like awkwardly like nods and then like goes back to whatever he was working on.
All right. Well, do you guys want to wait and try to head out in the morning? Or do you want to head out now?
It's
Rather
still
go-
early afternoon.
Rather go. So we have the whole fucking day.
Right on.
Don't want to be out there just in the middle of the night.
Put it on your calendars, folks. The 22nd of Quenpilar, you'll go into the Bramblewood.
Oh,
Yeah, but at the same time, the longer we wait, the
I'm putting it on
more
there.
wore down tracks or any kind of signs.
It's already
Then
been a
we'll be-
week.
Well, it was over the course of a week. They weren't all taken at the same time. They were all taken over the course of a week.
Are we still in the room with Mr. Murdoon?
If you plan to be standing there while he is working, yes.
Excuse me, sir. I just forgot. I have one more question.
Just for
Yes.
When was the last one taken?
Last one was taken 2 days ago.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, of course.
I don't know much about tracking, but 2 days, those tracks should still at least be there in some sort of fashion.
If something is snatching them up while they're just walking to the inn, if we just walk to the map, we'll probably find it. So I would imagine it would.
I assume you're having this conversation as you are leaving the building.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I am pretty hungry from skipping lunch, so I guess in the morning will work.
Can't solve crimes on an empty stomach.
And it was at all hours, apparently. They were taking people. Let's get a hunger for deep note.
All right. So, is there anything else you guys would like to do with your day or spend the day preparing, relaxing at the inn?
I want to start working on one of my leather-bound journals.
Okay.
Skill book in case he dies.
Jade is just going to polish his sword and shield.
I don't know how long it would take me to make a
It'd probably take you the better part of the evening.
So I want the front of the cover to have a rose on it
Okay.
with some of the, if I could, I don't know what tool I would have to use. Try to,
Probably need leatherworking tools.
well, I have leatherworking tools, but I was talking about for the stained glass.
Oh.
Try to break out some of the glass to kind of look like petals for a rose.
Oh, shit.
My tired DM brain doesn't know what specificity would be needed for that, so we'll just say you get it done.
Hey, Vessel.
Hey, Andy,
I got you another present.
what you got me?
I hand him over the journal and go, I made you a journal that you could jot down your life events in case you lose your memory again.
Did I use that as another spell book, DM? Once I get, the fucking gold for it. Just a
How does
spare.
it? I mean,
It's got 50 pages in it. And here's some charcoal in case you need something to write with.
I have my
And look,
quill and ink.
I put a rose on it because I know you really like roses. I see you wearing them all the time. And so I just figured you might really like this.
Thank you.
So the way duplicating or replacing your spell book, you need to spend 1 hour and 10 GP for each level of copied spell.
I was just wondering if like it's possible I can use this as another spell.
It's possible, yeah,
Okay.
but it would. I'm just letting you know there is still a time and money requirement.
Yeah, I know that. I was just wondering.
Yeah, you could do that.
I shall do that later, whenever I got the gold.
I'm gonna start working on my second notebook for my doodles.
Okay.
I've got so many goddamn items in my inventory now.
Anyone else have anything they want to do before bedding down for the night?
I also want to eat something because I'm starving.
I'll say it's easy enough.
How's the house meatloaf?
Loafy.
I'll take some of that loafy meatloaf.
All right.
Excuse me. I don't know if you'll...
Well,
Oh yeah.
It was
finishing
basic.
your respective goals for the night, preparing yourselves for what lies ahead in the morning, you all bed down and finish a long rest, and a new day greets you on the 22nd of Quen-Pilar. And I will ask this, since it is
It's Grissom.
It's almost 11:30. Do you guys want to keep going, or do you guys want to pick up on this next time?
I mean, this seems like a natural stopping
Yeah, I would like to stop. I'm to the point of tired where I'm having trouble paying attention.
Well, that's kind of where I was when Colin was like, "What would I need for this?" I was like, I don't fucking know, man.
Whatever you just make it. So
One
when
of
we
my
want to
brain
do
cells-
some complicated stuff, we just have to wait.
One of
toward
my
the
two
end of the
brain
session, and
cells
Kevin will let us do
just
it.
fell asleep.
No,
Like,
yeah,
I
I'll be
use-
honest. Like it was literally
Yeah.
like an hour before D&D. I didn't like this was me on the couch.
Dude, that's been me since waking up at 5 from my nap, being like, why can't I wake up?
That was me when my alarm went off at 8.
I've been on a new schedule this
Hey,
entire week, and I've
we
just
had the
been
sleepy shopping
exhausted.
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used
Hey.
all the energy I had to rub those two brain cells together to take you guys through shopping. After that, I was spent.
Hey, though, like getting 3 healing potions and a greater, and then also finally finding actual trail rations. It's pretty pimp.
Not only that, Bronson got a scroll, and Dimple has a potion of
I got
fire
a
breath.
scroll. Indy made me a spare spell book. I got fucking a dagger from Indy that I can use.
You know, for a
things.
session where nothing really happened, a lot happened.
I also have a scroll of badly drawn beholder.
I feel like Vessel,
It
like
summons
I was trying to
Doodlebob.
help him out. I was trying to help him out, like, oh, dude, just play it cool. And like Vessel's over, like, I don't know what to do with my hand. Like,
It just I see what it is. Just, and you're like, yeah,
Had
we'll
ourselves
go
a
ahead.
nice.
We'll take that. And the bad beholder drawing too. I don't know what it is. It's a recipe for tuna sandwiches.
I fucking was dead, dude. It was you were like, hey, the bad beholder drawing. It's like, okay, and then you're, it's like it's a recipe for tuna sandwiches. It's like, why would you lie? Don't lie when you have the chance. Don't lie. Have you ever heard
I know
me
it's way past it
careful?
now, but I'm gonna. Oof, that was with advantage too.
It's
I
like
just-
one time in Cassie's campaign when I went to say something and I like took a second and I said it in such a way and I said none of that is untrue. It's just really
I just wanted a sketchbook for me
roping
to put
around.
some of my invention ideas in.
Session 7, the sleepy shopping episode.
well then you'll have to make it, you know.
God, man, we've been playing this game for over 3 months now. That is so fucking
Have
wild
we
to me.
really?
Yes.
Since October.
Oh yeah, because we took like a month off in the beginning, didn't we?
We took a month off, and we only play twice a month, and this is next session is going to be session 8.
It'll be February.
And so we've been playing these characters for like 4 months, but those characters have only known each other for 10 days.
Oh, I won't be able to make the 9th.
What you got going on the 9th?
It's Bubba's birthday, and we have tickets to SmackDown.
Ooh, hell yeah, brother.
So
He's gonna be so stimulated, bro.
I'll say, knock on wood, next week we should be getting through Scotty's one shot. Hopefully none of the kids are sick this time. And if that's the case, then we could shoot for the 16th.
I mean,
And if that
I'll
doesn't
be
work
back.
because Valentine's Day, I understand. Because it might not work for me either, depending.
Cody's got
if
So the 17th is where we have something. That's when we're going to that monster truck rally.
if we
Oh,
want
gotcha.
to, we could just push to the 10th.
I say we could do.
So
We'll figure it out.
yeah,
You're
like we're going to a
Colin's
monster
gonna go
truck
watch
rally on Saturday.
WWE. You're going to a goddamn monster truck rally.
I'll
Yeah,
say I need
dude.
to-
Like,
I need to figure out.
I hope I enjoy it.
I need to figure out something to go do. Fuck.
Well, I need to. I need to figure out something to do for Valentine's Day with Britt.
You take the British out on a date, like.
Why wouldn't you?
Take her to a Revolutionary War monument.
This is where we beat you.
This is to memorialize our victory over you.
Well, this is ominous.
I have got to pee so bad, so I'm going to go ahead and stop
Oh.
recording.
Oh, I'm excited to smoke more of my new weed.
That's where I'm going to stop recording on, as you're saying that. He has a med card.